their decision to unite their hearts and their lives in Christian marriage. We're here to celebrate two things this evening in Tracy and Nam's life. The first is their personal relationships with Jesus Christ, which has brought them to this point in their lives where they could sing by His grace. I want to ask if you accepted Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. And Tracy, before all these witnesses, I want to ask if you also understand that Christ desires a love relationship with you, and knowing that He died for your sins and led you to this point by His grace, that you also accept Him as your personal Lord and Savior. Nam and Tracy have clearly indicated there are two very specific relationships. Nam, I ask you before God and before these witnesses, do you pledge your life before God to love Tracy most when she deserves it the least? Do you pledge to lay your life down for her, to not seek your own way, but to lay down your way in preference for her way? Do you pledge to love her, care for her, nourish her, to strengthen yourself for all your days, not for your sake, but for hers, and for the rest of your life have her to have your wife, see Jesus in you? If this is your pledge, if this is your intent, will you signify so by saying, I do? Then as you hold Tracy's hands, please repeat this after me. I now take you, Tracy, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy ordinance. And from this day forward, I pledge you my faith. Tracy, I ask you now before God and this company, do you pledge to keep your heart open, to refuse to allow bitterness, anger, unforgiveness, and resentment all the days of your life, wherever God instructs? If this is your pledge, will you signify so by saying, I do? And as you hold Nam's hand, repeat this after me. I, Tracy, take you now to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy ordinance. And from this day forward, I pledge to you faith. The Apostle Paul tells us what love is like and what love does in his masterful passage in Colossians chapter 3. And it says this: Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Nam and Tracy, believing that you desire to have this kind of love in your hearts, you've chosen to exchange rings as the sign and the seal of the vow that you're making today. The ring is a symbol of the love that you have for each other. Its unending circle represents love's eternal quality, and the precious metal speaks of the purity of real love. So as you wear these rings, whether together or apart from them, may there be a constant reminder of faith, love, and these glad promises that you are making today. Now, do you have a ring for Tracy? Now, I want you to place this ring on her finger, and as you do, repeat this after me. Tracy, let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you, and a reminder of my devotion to you. I am honored to call you my wife. Tracy, you also have a ring. Place this ring on this finger as you do this after me. Nam, this ring is a symbol of my promises to you, and a reminder of my devotion to you. I am honored to call you my husband. Ladies and gentlemen, these rings signify a covenant has been sealed. Nam&Tracy7 I'm going to ask that you now face me. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bow for a word of closing prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, giver of life and love, time and eternity, Nam&Tracy have come today before their family and their friends and have made public their vows of commitment to you and to one another. Father, I pray that you guard and assist them in keeping the sacred and beautiful vows. Grant them a long life in which to develop their marriage. Guide them with your wisdom in their daily lives. May their marriage be all that you intended it to be. Give them enough difficulty to keep them dependent on one another and leaning on you. And enough joy and sunshine to remind them of all that you have to be thankful for. Thank you, Father, for the meetings today. We ask our prayer in the name of our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Nam&Tracy, you have come before God, your family, and your friends, and have expressed your desire to be husband and wife. You have shown your love and your affection by joining hands, have made promises of faith and devotion, and have sealed those promises by the giving and the receiving of rings. Now, by the authority of God as a minister of the gospel, and by the laws of the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. Ma'am, right, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and my privilege to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Nam Wynn.